What's going on, YouTube? Team G Sale back with another pickup video. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It is that time for the 500 subscriber giveaway video. Yes, the giveaway video is here. I hit 500 subscribers probably a month ago, but I've had some videos in the backlog, so it's just taking me a while to get to it. So thanks for all your patience, everyone. So stay tuned to the end of this video. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you the 3 games that are available. I know they've changed since my last preview, because that preview was like 4 months ago. And unfortunately, a couple of those games, I kind of forgot I was giving them away and I traded them. But I do still have some really, really good games here for trade. So stay tuned to the end of the video. In order to be eligible, you have to do a couple things. Number 1, you need to be subscribed. I will check the subscriber list, so please make sure you do that. Subscribe to the channel, which is greatly appreciated. Secondly, at the end of the video, you have to comment. And your comment needs to be which of those 3 games that you want. So which of those 3 ones would you prefer to have, and comment on it. And that's it. Then stay tuned, because the video after this, I will do the randomizer. I usually give it about a week or 2 to make sure people get a chance to put their comments in. And then as I've done 4 other times now, I will give away a free game. If you're in Canada, I will ship it to you. I will pay for the shipping if you're in the United States. I haven't had that come up yet, but I'll cover the shipping as well, just as an appreciation for everyone who's been following the channel, watching it grow from 0 to 500 subscribers in, I don't know, a couple of years, I guess. I mean, I would never got into this to do this for subscribers. It's just been nice to see. I've met some pretty cool people overall, and it's been really kind of just a little fun side hobby to do. So without further ado, please hit that subscribe button, smash the like button to show some support, and don't forget to comment at the end to be eligible for the draw. And remember, if you're not into certain things, like you're really not into like retro board games, just there's timestamps below. Skip ahead to what you're interested in. So let's jump right into non-video game pickups. Alright guys, this was a garage sale heavy week, so a lot of these were at garage sales. I got some posters this week. These were actually at a garage sale here in town, and they were free. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them in. I'll try my best. They're Star Wars Toys R Us posters. They're kind of cool. The guy literally had them in a box at the front of his garage sale and said free, so I thought, whatever, I'll grab them. So there's the walkers are in there, the AT-ATs. He also had this one. These are from the newer Star Wars movies, but hey, I mean, they're free. I don't know what I'll do with them, but again, they're free. And there's one more here, and this is looks like another Star Wars poster. Yeah, so again, I don't know if they have any value or anything like that. Sorry, they're probably not in the frame, but they're free nonetheless. So there we go. This poster was at another garage sale here in town. This kind of funny story. I saw this poster, I thought, wow, that poster is really cool. $10 was on a sticker on it, and I thought, no way I'm paying $10 for a poster. So I go to the front to buy something else, and there was a Chronicles of Narnia poster, and I said, oh, that's cool, how much for that poster? She goes, oh, it's actually sold already, but I have some other ones over there. I said, yeah, but $10 is too high. She goes, no, it's 10 cents. Well, for 10 cents, I'll grab a Hobbit movie poster, so I'm a big Hobbit fan, so for 10 cents, why not? There you go. Another poster here blew me away. Neil apparently has had this sitting in his car for over a year, never told me about it. This is my favorite childhood movie. Great memories of this movie. I have my original VHS copy actually sitting right over there. So he mentioned he had this. I said I wanted it. We're going to work out some kind of trade for it. I don't think he paid much for it. It's going to actually replace my Goonies movie poster. If you've watched my Game Room Tour, it's the only movie poster I have. But this is The Wizard. There's no way I'm getting this in frame, but that's the best I can do. Absolutely love this movie. It was a complete shill for Nintendo, but you know what, as a kid, I just have so many nostalgic memories of this movie, and I'm going to replace, if it fits, the one movie poster I have on my wall. So thank you, Neil, for that. That was amazing. All right, well, I'll just jump into whatever here. This was Value Village this week, $2.99. I had a $2 off coupon, but I bought a few things with it. This was in a recent reel I did, so you would have already saw this if you follow me on Instagram. By the way, I'm on Instagram at Team G Sale. This is a vintage Whitman Hulk puzzle. It was $3. I thought it was cool. It didn't really have as much value as I thought. My plan was originally just to put this online and sell it. But either way, I haven't even checked if all the pieces are there. This here was at a garage sale. Now, some of the stuff is a bit old. From roughly 2 weeks ago now, garage sale here in town. The lid just fell off. It was $2, and this is a vintage Lego Systems box set. I don't know if all the pieces are in there. It says 172. I mean, it looks like there's a lot in there. I'd have to count them, but yeah, for $2, I figured whatever, I'll just pick it up. This was at a garage sale in Winnipeg. Found a few things there. It was actually near my parents' house. There's no price on it. They charged me $3 for it, and this is a copy of Fallout Monopoly. It's actually in very good condition. It is complete. I haven't counted all the cards, I think, but everything else was there. And for $3, why not? I'll just put that online and sell it. I don't really collect Monopoly variants. This was garage sailing in Toulon the week before. I went with Neil. They even put right on their vintage 1979 games, $5. And this is the Muppet game by Parker Brothers, Muppet Show game. I actually don't have this one, surprisingly. I have a couple Muppets games, but not this one. Now, I actually haven't checked if it's complete. They say it's complete, but $5, whatever. This one was actually at a Value Village. There's the price right there, $4.99 minus 20% off. I didn't get a reel of this one because I think it's all I found. And this is the Richie Rich board game. Kind of cool, actually. Is it Milton Bradley? Yeah, it's an older Milton Bradley game. So that one, both of those I'm actually adding to my collection. And this one here was also, if I'm correct, Value Village. Yes, it was. $4.99. This was actually quite old now, minus 20% off. This is the Siege, you know, this is an add-on. It doesn't actually say that it's an add-on, but it is an add-on. It's a small little brown box set. I have this already, so I'm just going to resell this one. Siege games were very, very fun. They weren't really board games. They were more like play sets, but whatever. I like them. Okay, same garage sale that I found the... all right, this was at the garage sale with the Lego set, $1. It's a Magic the Gathering Commander box. It's got about 50 cards in it. I don't know if they have any value, but I figured they got to be worth more than $1. So grab those. And at the same garage sale for $2, I got a Five Nights at Freddy's tin. It's actually got 2 or 3 characters in there, plus some cards. Again, I don't know much about Five Nights at Freddy's, but my son does like them, so I'm just going to let him play with them. He's been asking me for a week now to use them, so there's that. These 2 books, Neil got them at Value Village, $1.29. They go under comics. This is You're a Knockout Charlie Brown. Yes, there are still some Charlie Brown books I'm looking for. And Have a Ball Snoopy. Very good condition for their age. So thank you, Neil, for grabbing those for me. This DVD set was at that garage show with the Hobbit poster, $1.50. And it is a Thundercats Complete Season 1. So, yeah, whatever, for $1.50. I figured I could trade or resell this for something I want in my collection. So there's that. Next up, I guess we'll go with these 2. This one was at that garage sale with the Fallout Monopoly. It's an X-Men book. They charged me $0.25 for it. It's kind of a vintage Marvel one, 1994, so that's cool. And they also had a Simpsons Bongo comic, very good condition actually. And again, they charged me $0.25 for this one. So yeah, these are kind of things I put out and try to sell at conventions for $1 or $2 and make some money off them. Now, these ones here, it's really hard for me to go through them, but they had at the same garage sale big bagged stacks of cards. Most were hockey. They were all $2 a bag. But these 2 that I grabbed had all types of things from DC cards. They had a lot of these Dune cards, like movie cards. There was tons in here. Ninja Turtles, Marvel, Batman. There were a lot of like horror cards from Ghostbusters and other movies like that. Very, very cool. I mean, like just going through these was awesome. I actually used to have a whole set of these Marvel cards, but I did at some point trade them, I think. So it was awesome to see this. And they even had these vintage Donkey Kong ones here. Just super, super cool stuff. So either way, I don't know what the value would be if they're even, because again, there are no complete sets here. There were probably in total, I would want to guess like somewhere in the 200 range, because that's one stack. There's another massive stack here. I remember a lot of these cards. Like, check this one out. So these are the Goonies movies cards. These are so cool. Again, just awesome to see. So $2 each for those. I have no idea what a value would be on them, but whatever, they're cool. Okay, these 2 figures were at a garage sale with some very cool games. I'm going to show you those right away. They were little 50-cent stickers on them. They looked vintage. I didn't look them up. So this is a Fisher-Price mechanic figure. It's only worth about $5, but I don't know. You know, sometimes you just take a chance on things. And here's a Medic 50 cent as well. Probably should have left them there, but it is what it is. Okay, some more books. Found this at a garage sale for $1. It's the Assassin's Creed Black Flag art book. I actually already have this, but it was $1, so why not? And then these books, they were all at another garage sale. Neil and I were actually at this garage sale. It was a town garage sale in Gunton, and we really didn't find much except for these couple things here. They were brand new, minty Captain Underpants books, and she only wanted 50 cents each. I'm not going to go through them all. There's in total 1, 2, 3, so there's 4 of them there. I mean, this was $2 right here. So these are definitely worth more than 2. Whether I bring them to my school, give them to my kids, or try to resell them for $5 a book or something like that. And there was 4 more, so I paid in the grand total $4 for 8 pretty mint condition Captain Underpants books. This was at that garage sale with the Muppet game. It was 25 cents. It's a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde notebook. It's actually very cool. It looks quite old as well. I just figured for $1, I got to be able to do something with it, whether it's I resell it or something. I couldn't find any values on it though, but nonetheless, it was still cool. Almost done for non-video game pickups. This was at Value Village, priced at $4.99 minus 20% off. And this is one of those very large vintage Ninja Turtles. It's a big one. It's Michelangelo. It is missing the belt. It's in generally good condition. It's got some kind of scuffs on it, but I mean, for essentially $4, it's a really good deal. And last but not least, this was at a garage sale in Gunton. It was in a green box that they wrote "Make an Offer" on. It actually has some video games in it too. So it's full of Skylanders. I'll take a picture and post it here of all the Skylanders that are in there. It's full of Skylanders. And again, it had some games. And I said, what are you asking on that? And she goes, I don't know, $5? And I said, sure. I mean, I don't know what these Skylanders are worth, but I'm sure they're worth more than 5. So I feel like I've said that a few times today. But either way, guys, that is it for non-video game pickups. Just doing a double look here. So without further ado, let's jump right into video game pickups. There aren't as many this week, but there are still some cool items. So let's get started with these 2 over here. This was at that same garage sale with the movie cards. It was an Asteroids mini arcade. These are new, but they're kind of cool. I have a few of them, so I'm looking to just put these with that. And $2 is what they wanted on that, so that's a fair price to me. And speaking of handhelds, this was $3.99. If you saw my reel recently, this was in it. This is a vintage Konami Double Dribble handheld game. I have a few of these already, like Skate or Die and Garfield, so I'm just going to add this to my collection. It does work as well. I tested it out. Okay, this was also at a garage sale. This was actually here in town. They had it priced at $3. I asked them if they'd take 2, and they said sure. So this is a Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Player's Guide. I've had many copies of these. They're usually easy to sell for $20 or so. So for $2, yeah, I'll add it. I'll pick it up. Okay, video games. Got this at Pawn Traders on Main, $5. NBA Courtside 2 featuring Kobe Bryant. I have 1, so I just thought I'll just throw it in my collection. Not worth much, but again, throwing it into my collection. Okay, so these games here are all trades. So I brought in a handful of games that I have picked up recently, like The Godfather, Concept Saga, and a few others. And I brought them into, I think in the grand scheme of things, I got 100 in trade and 50 cash. And I think I had like 40 into everything, something along those lines. So for the 100 trade, I picked up some older games that I don't have. So this is Pete Rose Baseball. For the Atari 2600. I traded it to my friend John at Thirsties. Pitfall 2. This one's kind of uncommon. The Lost Caverns for the Atari 2600. I also got a complete in-box copy of Food Fight for the Atari 7800. I don't generally collect complete in-box stuff, but the price was good, and again, it was trade credits, so... I also got a complete in-box copy of Ball Blazer for the Atari 5200. Yeah, I went really Atari heavy with these trades. And I also got a complete in-box copy of Moonsweeper for the Atari 2600. So there you go, there's my trades there. And then I got some cash on top of it. He also threw in a copy of Ark of the Lad for the PlayStation 2. I didn't realize this until I got home, but it was missing the manual. I just didn't even check. But either way, it was generally pretty cheap for all those games with the trade credit. This one was at Value Village. It was in my most recent reel, $3.99 minus 20% off. And this is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, the Greatest Hits Edition for the PlayStation 2. Pretty good price for, you know, 3 something with the discount. And this one is complete in the case. Now, another day at Value Village. Didn't get this one in one of my reels, but man, this was a good day. So first off, $6.99 minus 20% off. And I got myself a copy of Super Mario Brothers for the Wii, our new Super Mario Brothers. This is an easy sell. I can usually get 20 for them, so, you know, it is missing the manual. But again, I paid, generally, it was like $5 after the discount. Now, this was the find there. $19.99 minus 20% off. Got myself a copy of Pokemon White version. It is loose, but that's actually a pretty good price. I think I paid like $16 for it after the discount. So yeah, that's going to get traded or resold. These two were both in the box with the Skylanders. I already have this one, Dance Central, for the Xbox 360, so I don't know what I'll do with it. And then Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. Surprisingly, I don't have this one, so it'll get thrown in my collection. I have it for the Wii, I know, but this was at Value Village another week. Again, no reel because really there was just one thing. $3.99. I didn't get a discount because it's under $5. This is a copy of Street Fighter for the PC. It's actually got the manual and the disc. In the box, they go for a lot, well over $100. But even the disc and manual goes for a decent amount. So I figured, why not? I'll pick it up, try to resell it, probably on eBay. I don't think I'm going to be able to sell it locally. All right, we are down to the final stack. So I'm garage selling last week. There's a garage sale in Stony Mountain. It's the same one that I found those little, whatever, Fisher-Price figures at. And they had 3 Wii games. I'll show a video here. And it said all 3 for $5. And I'm like, whoa, okay, there's some really good titles in this all 3 for $5 pile here. And I says to the woman after, obviously I bought them, and I said to her after, like, hey, do you have any other games? And she goes, yeah, I think I actually have more Wii games. I just didn't bring them. You know, do you want to, I'm not far from here. Do you want to follow me home and we'll grab them? I thought, why not? You know, so show up there and I'll show you what I ended up getting. But the 3 for $5 was these 3. So I get another copy of New Super Mario Brothers. So now I have 2 of them to resell. In addition, there was a Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, which is uncommon as well. And last but not least, it's actually mixed in the pile here. I'll get it after. It's Mario Kart. So I thought, wow, okay, very good deal on those ones. I get to her house. She comes out with a stack of Wii games and says, you know, make me an offer on them all. And I thought, I don't know. So she says 40. I reach into my pocket. I have 30. I said, would you take 30? She says, sure. So I got all of these for $30. So let's go through them together. There is some junk in here, but there's some good titles too. We got Deer Drive for the Wii. We have, they're all Wii, by the way. I'm not going to go open them up. Ford Racing Off-Road. So most of these are shovelware that I'm going to have a hard time getting rid of. Probably just package them together. U-Draw Studio. However, the ones that do have value are totally going to be worth it. We got Cabela's Outdoor Adventures. So this is starting with the shovelware stuff. We got Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2011. Strangely enough, I don't have that one. I have the special edition. I didn't even know there was one that wasn't a special edition, but Monster Buck Hunter. Most were complete. There were a couple without manuals. MX versus ATV Untamed. Again, as most of you know, as you can probably see behind me, I already have a complete Wii collection. So, NHL Slapshot. These are kind of games that I just like sell for $1 or $2 a piece and make my money back on them. Sega Bass Fishing. There you go. Not too many more. For the shovelware stuff, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Really bad case, though. It's all ripped up. Twin Strike. It's a helicopter shooter, it looks like. We got a small little pile here. Let me see if I can get underneath it. Cars Mater National Championship. NHL 2K10. Here's that Mario Kart, and look, there's the sticker right on it. It says 5 for all. But again, I have a video as well. Hopefully I can get it in there. So there's Mario Kart Wii. My Pets Dogs 2. Or just Pets Dogs 2, sorry. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 08. Okay, here comes the good stuff. Another copy of Super Mario Brothers. Like, she had 2 copies. I don't know how or why, but now I got both of them. Another copy of Mario Sports Mix. I got another one of these the week before, so now I got 2 of them. A Super Mario Galaxy 2. Super Mario Galaxy. First one. Donkey Kong. Oh, there it goes. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. And loose disc copies of Mario Party 8. That's a good one right there. That's generally most of my money back right there. Mario Super Sluggers, which has actually gone up in price, surprisingly. And a Wii Sports. These were all like loose, they were stuck in other cases, so extra games with it. So there you go. That was an amazing find. And like I said, 35 if you include those other 3. For all those, that's going to be a killer amount of money back into the collection. So either way, guys, it's now time for the free video game giveaways. All right, guys, the 4 games that I'm offering for the giveaway are as follows. A copy of Mario Sports Mix for the Wii. It's complete in the case. This is roughly a $40 to $45 game, Canadian value. So that one's available, and I just added it because I ended up having another extra copy now, so why not? It's a good title. It's actually a fun game. And yeah, so that's one of them. The next one is Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. I ended up getting this for my son. He did not like it whatsoever. And now I'm going to offer this up. So this is actually like $50, something like that, if you want to go to the store and get a copy. So I think it's a fair price. This one's been sitting on my shelf forever, and it's actually an uncommon game. But for some reason, I've never traded it. I don't know why or done anything with it. It's Godzilla Destroy All Monsters for the GameCube. And this one's up there too. I think it's about $48 to $50 on price charting. So you may get yourself a copy of that. And last but not least, I had found a case and manual for this recently, and I actually have a loose one that I've had for a while that my kids were playing and I don't use anymore. So Pokemon Pearl. So if you'd like a copy of Pokemon Pearl, this is about a $60 game. So this is actually worth more than the rest of them. Maybe Super Mario Odyssey might be up there too, but either way, they're all decently priced, collectible fun games, so you can pick one of those. So all you have to do, remember, comment below with which of those 4 you would like to get if you won, and yeah, smash the like button, make sure you're subscribed, and stay tuned because my next video, and that, hoping it's not too long from now, usually probably about a week or 2 away, I'm going to make sure that I use random.org. I put all the names in. Takes me a little while, but that's fine. Hit the randomizer, and the first name that comes up is the winner. Now, if that person, I usually reach out to that person, and if they don't respond back to me or I can't get a hold of them, which did happen once before, I go to the next person. So just because you're not first doesn't mean you're not necessarily going to win it. Just got to hold tight in case I don't hear back. Some people comment and then never look back again. So either way, guys, I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much for following my channel this far, and I really appreciate, you know, again, all the support I've got. I've gotten emails from people, messages from people about the channel, and I appreciate that a lot. It is important. It is kind of nice to know that there is some feedback coming in, because these videos aren't, like, they sometimes take a little while, and there's sometimes where I get a lot of low energy and I'm like, do I really want to do all this work for 100 views or 150 views? And it's like, yeah, I do. For one, it's fun for me just to kind of catalog what I find, but it's also kind of fun to communicate with the people who do watch. So either way, guys, please make sure you comment below and stay tuned for the next video where I will announce the winner. Thanks you so much, guys. Keep game hunting and have yourself a great week. Bye now.